Good evening, everyone. Rajik, can you able to hear me?
Yes, Murli, I can able to hear you.
No.
But your screen is still not visible for me.
Okay, what happened? 1 minute. I'm rejoining the meeting, okay?
Yeah, sure, no. Now I can able to see your screen.
Okay, fine. So previously, what are the things we discussed? Do you remember?
It's about AWS services,
Yes, in that we have
storage.
yes, storage service visa. Now, one of the important module that is compute module.
Um,
Okay, that is the server. We will talk about that.
okay.
So compute services, EC2 instance, EC2 cost optimization, these things are not one. We just discussed today only about EC2. So what are the compute services? Compute means what? As I told you, computer, correct? No? Compute, cloud computing, I explained you in the beginning. Cloud compute services. It's the main servers we are talking about. Now, in this compute service, there are a lot of compute services are there. You can able to see EC2, EC2 auto scaling, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda, Fargate, ECR, EKS, ECS, and most other things are also there. Now, compute services can be categorized into mainly four things. Okay, so first one you can see EC2. EC2 is nothing but this server, as I told you. We have mentioned what is the key concept here is infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service. Infrastructure as a service means what? Infrastructure means what? Actually,
Servers.
okay. No, infrastructure as a service means instead of having a physical server, instead of having a physical computer, physical server, we go with EC2, which is a virtual server, which is a virtual server. That's why we are calling this as an infrastructure as a service. That is, instead of going for a normal physical infrastructure, I want to make my infrastructure virtually. So that's why we are going saying this as infrastructure as a service. Now this is instance based. So instance is nothing but server. So instance is equal to server. Whenever I say instance, you guys have to understand I'm talking about a virtual machine. That is like a normal computer. We have virtual computer. Next, it is a virtual machine. It's a virtual machine as just now I told you. What are the characteristics you can able to see? So anyone who knows how a computer will work can also easily understand how this server will work. So that's why they are mentioning it. It's a familiar concept for many IT professionals. Now, this virtual machines, for example, you are taking a server, you are taking a computer, you are taking a computer for rent. Let us say you are taking a computer for rent. So how will you pay the rent actually?
Monthly base.
Yes, monthly base you will pay the rent. Correct, na? Now here we have an option that means we are taking a virtual computer. So even if you pay monthly, are you using going to use that computer for 24 bar 7?
No,
No, right? So you will take the computer for rent and you'll be using it in a day, you'll be working using it only for let us say 8 hours to 10 hours. Correct? So out of 24 hours in a day, how much time you are using? Let us take 10 hours. But what is the remaining hours? What is the remaining hour? 14 hours, correct now? So now that is half of the hours. 50% of the rent we are paying for that computer is wasted because we are not using that. Am I right?
Yes.
Let us take a computer. We are renting a computer for 5,000 rupees. Now 5,000 rupees you are paying rent for the computer, but you are using it for only for 10 hours in a day. So 14 hours is idle. We are not using it. So that means what 50% of the cost which we are spending is wasted only. It is idle. Just simply the system is there. We have to pay the rent for it. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes. So now instead of that, we go for a cloud service, and in the cloud we are taking a computer. We are taking a computer that is your virtual machine. Now this virtual machine, it is we are going to pay. We are going to pay for this virtual machine only for what we use. Only for what we use. So by this way, can we able to save some money? That
Yes, we
pay
can.
only for what we use. Yes. So that's why we need to take this virtual machines. Next one, Lambda. Lambda is another compute service. Another compute service mainly for server. Instead of server, we can use Lambda. Now, Lambda is a serverless computing service. Serverless means what? Let us say you are running a website. Now your website is running means some server is running in the backend. Na? You guys know three-tier architecture, right? You can say yes or no so that I can explain you.
No,
If you
ma'am.
know three-tier architecture, no.
No.
Okay. So give me 1 minute time. I'll just to connect this on the mouse pointer. 1 minute. Okay, three-tier architecture means first is the client. Client is nothing but your browser. Okay, when you type something in the browser, let us take Amazon.com. The browser will go to the server. Server will go to the server. Server will go and check the database. What information he is requesting? Is it in the database? If yes, it will return back and it will display the result. You're typing in Google or whatever it is, or the website you're going. This website, we are reaching to the website. Now, this is called three-tier architecture. One, two, three. When one website is connecting to another website, let us take I want information from one website to another website. Let us take you want to log in into LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn, when you register, when you want to sign up to, you're a new user. You are a new user. So now you want to log into LinkedIn. What you will do? What you will do? You will sign up with all the details, or you will click Google, connect your Google account directly and log in.
Will sign up.
Yes, okay. Will sign up is a single architecture. Okay, that is your single architecture. This one. But if you are connecting from Google, now Google also is the first page is there, server is there, database is there. Okay. Now LinkedIn you want to connect, but for LinkedIn I want a Google account to be used. Now when I click this, it is connecting. That is, this is one architecture, this is one architecture. Correct, na? LinkedIn is one architecture, Google is one architecture. Now these two are connecting each other. That is your API, application program interface. That is interacting. Two applications are interacting. Now this is called a multi-tier architecture. Okay. Now same thing. Now three-tier architecture. Now whatever you want to run the server. Correct. Now whatever you want to reach, you want to do in the server, run the server. But what here they are saying, it is serverless. That means now just now I told you the architecture. Actually, this one server is in the middle. Now this server only this virtual machine. On top of this server, this website is running, and the database we are connecting. Now instead, if you are taking this server, who will have to manage this server? Maintenance, OS, everything, configuration, everything. Who has to do? You are only taking the server. It's like a rented computer. You take a rent a computer. Who will install the applications? Who will maintain that laptop?
I will.
Yes. Now, same thing here. You have to manage everything. But when you take serverless, this server will be maintaining, manage, everything will be taken care by AWS. So you don't want to maintain anything. You are going to pay only for the cost only when it is run. That too, it's a lambda function. That means lambda function can go up to 15 minutes. Okay, function means what? Let us take function means you are filling a registration form. Okay, when you fill a registration form, when you click the submit button, what it will show? Once you click the submit,
It will
hmm?
show the pop-up as successfully submitted or something.
Exactly. So that is a function. That means when you click the button, the code is running, the script is running in the backend and it is giving an output. Correct. Now that how much time it will take to print?
Mm, 2 to 3 seconds, like it will take seconds.
3 seconds exactly. So only that 3 seconds only now the server is running. So only for that we are going to pay. Okay. That's why we call this as function based. So maximum time is 15 minutes only. Maximum time. But usually you see, as you said, only 2 seconds, 3 seconds only the script is going to run. So this is function based, where it's not only like a function in scripting languages like JavaScript. Any language it will work. That's why it is saying low cost and compute less. That means your job is only to write the code and deploy and run it on schedule basis or events. Events means the triggering one. That means when you submit the button, it is triggered. A message pop-up is triggering. That is called triggering events. Use whenever it's possible. So it's a new concept but easy to use. So it is saving more money. That is called lambda function. Next, ECS, EKS, and FR get reset. So these are all container-based computing. Container means what? Let us take one computer is equal to three tablets. Okay, three tab. Now let us take switch on. Switch on. So switching on a computer will be faster or switching on your tablet will run faster. Which one will be faster?
Switching on the tablet.
Exactly. Next, switching off. Again, which one will be faster? Tablet or computer?
Again, tablet.
Correct. Now you can able to see that multiple people are using now everything mostly they're using finishing in their mobile itself. Correct? It's not like big offices also they're not carrying any big laptops or laptops
Yes.
also are reduced carrying laptops. Everything they're checking in the phone itself. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. Now, when will you use laptop or desktop computer? Can everything can be done in tablet or we need desktop?
No, we need desktop.
When you want desktop?
Like, for coding and all, we need desktop. Right?
No, when the load is more. When the load is more, correct na?
Yes.
Sometimes, for example, Photoshop you go and install in tablet. Really, is it possible to work in laptop and tablet? No, you have to sit and design. The confidence will be higher, correct na?
Yes.
Yes. So now, whenever heavy workload is there, we will take desktop. When the low workload is there, small application work is there, I will use tablet. Now, same thing only, container based. So it will spin the job and runs more quickly. But it can able to take small tasks. It can able to take small tasks. AWS Fargate, one of the other Fargate is one of the ECS, EKS, ECR all are same similar only. ECR is nothing but a image storage thing. EKS is Elastic Kubernetes service. This is Elastic Container Service. Now this is also instance based. Instance based means what? This is also one of the type of server, but a small server. As just now I told you the example. Now in that how this EC2 is having one more option called Lambda. Same thing ECS EK is also having an option called Fargate. Fargate is one of the serverless computing service. Okay, so EC2 is like full server, we have Lambda. Same thing, container type of service, we have Fargate. So both are serverless computing service. That is, we don't need to maintain the server. Next one, platform as a service. That is Elastic Beanstalk. Platform as a service means, for example, do you know VS Code?
Yes.
Yes, VS Code, what is the plus point? Why people are using VS Code? Do you know? Do you know why people are using VS Code?
It has multiple templates, like we can code anything.
We can able to code HTML, CSS, JavaScript, anything you can code. Correct now. So same thing. This is a platform as a service. It will take care of most of the web application. Any programming languages you can able to use, and your job is only to focus on your code. Remaining things, database management, server maintenance, everything like your serverless. This will take care of everything. This is fast and easy to get started. So these are the main compute services. Now, when you will select your computer, okay, how will you select your computer? Let us say, can you, let us say you are going to use a laptop, you're going to buy a computer for data entry job. For data entry job. So, how much will you pay for that laptop? How much worth of computer you will buy?
Small amount. We spend small amounts.
Yes, 10,000, 20,000.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you want to do a photo editing video editor. Video editor software. Now, how much will you pay?
Anything more for that,
Hmm?
like more than 40 to 50K.
Yes, 40 to 50K. Same thing. So, based on our application, based on our pattern and usage, what is the configuration we want, we will select the computer, whether 10,000 or 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. Correct? Same thing here in the compute service also. We are going to select the compute services. We are going to select the compute services, what configuration I want. But how will you select? Always select the selecting the wrong compute solution for an architect can lead to performance low. So it is if you're selecting the wrong computer, as just now I told you the example, can I put the data entry job, sorry, the photo editing work in a 10,000 worth of a computer? What will happen? For video editing, I buy a 10,000 rupees worth of a computer. What will happen?
Uh, it will not work as you wish. Like we can't do
Yes,
everything.
exactly. So it will not work. The performance will be low because the system will be very slow. Correct? Na? Correct. Now
Yes.
we go for EC2 instance. What is EC2 instance? As the name itself says that EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. Okay. So what are the types of servers we have? Do you have any idea? Okay. Can you just say what are the applications you use in your mobile?
It's, Google Pay, WhatsApp,
Mm-hmm.
Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Bing,
Then.
so Insta Save,
Mm-hmm.
some gaming applications like Temple Run
Yes.
or
Now is all these applications server will be same?
no.
Yes, there will be different servers. So what type of servers we have? Games can be what server? Game can be called as gaming server, correct now? Mail is
Yes.
called mailing server. You said Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all. What are those?
Message, okay, social media.
Media server. You download movies. Where you watch movies? Where you download movies?
OTT platforms.
Proxy server.
Okay.
OTT you pay and you just watch it. Correct na? So proxy servers. So these are the server types of server. Same thing that we have physically. Now, same thing we have for Elastic Compute also. That is application server, web server, database server, game server, mail server, media, catalog, file, compute server, and proxy server. So now, whatever servers you have in on premises means what? Physical server. We have everything in EC2 also. Now let us see what is EC2. EC2, as I told you, Elastic Compute Cloud. As a name itself, Elastic means what? Normally, Elastic means what?
Um,
It can
like,
expand and reduce. Correct now.
yes.
So same thing, you can able to add multiple servers also. You can remove multiple servers also. Okay. Server is nothing but virtual machine. That is, instead of having a computer normally physically, you have a computer in the cloud. You have a computer in the cloud. They have computers. We are going to take that for rent. Rent instance per hour charge. We are going to pay them. Like your Ola Uber. So Ola Uber, are you going to pay for the entire car? Then
No.
the no, correct. You are going to pay only for what you used. Correct, no? Same thing only we are going to do here. Now the thing is, when you take a physical server, when you take a physical computer, that means you buy a physical computer. What are all the rights you have? You have the rights to install your OS. You want Windows or Linux or Mac, whatever it is. You have the rights, right? after you buy the
Yes.
computer. Now, same thing here, you will have the full control over the guest operating system. So, whatever we are using is called guest operating system. Whatever AWS have in their region is called virtual, I mean, host operating system. And can you buy a computer for 10,000? Yes.
Yes.
20,000,
Yes.
30, 40, 50. Yes. And it'll keep
Yes.
on going, correct? No? So there are a lot of options we have when you buy a computer. Same thing in this virtual server also. You can able to launch instance of any size. Any size. Size is nothing but the configuration. So you will be having around 270 plus what? 270 plus types of computers are available, instances are available. Based on our requirement, we will select that. Now, how will you create an instance means you need AMI, that is Amazon Machine Image. Amazon Machine Images. Like for example, you are installing VLC media player. Okay, you are downloading VLC media player in a pen drive. In a pen drive, and you are fixing it. How will you install the application in the system?
Will use pen drive to the laptop.
Pen drive, you install it. I mean, pen drive you've plugged in, and what you
Yes.
will do then? Then what you will do?
From pen drive, we'll transfer the file or the application to our
Okay, then you will
local.
copy.
Yeah.
You'll copy. You'll copy in your
Yes.
desktop or a folder.
Yes.
After that,
From there, we'll double click the application and install it to our computer.
okay, you double click and install. Correct now.
Yes.
Okay, you double click and install. The file has been the VLC media player has been installed. But you
Yeah.
copy one file now.
Yes.
You put it in a folder, right? So what happened to that file? That file will be there or it will be vanished.
Yeah, it will be there.
It will be there, correct me? So when you have a file there, that file you double click, it is installing, that is it is getting installed in your system. That copy will be there, correct now same thing,
Yes.
this Amazon machine image is the copy. You are creating a duplicate of this copy and that is you're using it. That is called Amazon machine image. Okay, that we'll see next slide again. So launching instance in a few clicks. How can you launch a instance in a few clicks or a line of code? They are ready. So you want to buy a computer, new computer. How much time it will take?
Um,
Physically. Hmm.
1 day maximum.
One day, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay, good. But here, in a few clicks, within a minute's time, you can able to launch a computer. You can able to launch a computer within a minute's time. That too, you can also have the control of your traffic from the instance. Traffic means what? Who can access what? Who can access what or what information he came for? How he is going to interact. Okay. Now we are going to see about the 9 key decisions of EC2 instance. 9 key decisions of EC2 instance. How can you launch a EC2 instance? First one, as I already told you, Amazon machine image. Are you making a note actually?
Yes, Murali, I'm making a note.
Okay, just put EC2 instance 9 key decisions.
Okay.
Okay, first one AMI, Amazon Machine Image. It is nothing but a template. Like just now I told you the VLC story, right? So now that copy you have in your pen drive is called your template, correct? Na? That you double click, it is getting installed. But this template is standard. It will be there. Same thing, it is a template that is used for EC2. To create an EC2 instance, we need AMI that will launch an instance that will run virtually in the IWS. Now, there, as I told you, instance is your responsibility. So you can able to select the OS operating system and everything. And sometimes you can also have some pre-installed application also. Pre-install means, let us take, you are buying a new mobile. In the new mobile there will be some apps by default. Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Same thing. You can also select the AMI with pre-installed applications also. For that they are giving four choices. AMI. First one, quick start. First one, quick start. That is, you directly, AWS will be always supporting Linux. AWS will always supporting Linux, that Linux operating system, and Windows AMI that are provided by AWS. That's what it's a quick start. Quick start means quickly start. I want to quickly start means what I have to do. Some template is already by there by default. What you will do?
We just need to launch it.
Exactly. Same thing. It will be default. Amazon Linux will be there. You can select. Next one, my AMI. My AMI means whatever you are creating, that instance will get stored. Amazon will take a copy of that instance, that server copy. It will keep it in this account, in your account itself. That is called my AMI. Next, Amazon Marketplace. Marketplace means what? Normally,
Everything will be there, like store.
exactly. So, Marketplace, they have pre-configured template. That means someone has already configured and now they are keeping it for selling. Okay. Now that is your AWS Marketplace, pre-configured templates from third parties. Next one, community AMI. So this one, like your pre-configured means someone has already installed some in the laptop. Let us take, you want a VLC, you want Photoshop and everything. You're going to buy a second-hand laptop. Let us keep like that. Now you will check now. They're giving you an option. You can open and check whether you want which system, and you're finding that whatever software applications you want, it is already installed and it is in the working condition, good condition. Will you take that one or the one which is not installed anything? Second hand computer, let us take.
If it's in good condition, we'll use that.
Exactly. Now same thing only. This is AWS Marketplace. Third party applications, server configuration, everything they have configured and kept it ready. Our job is only to take that and deploy if the cost is okay. Next, last one is community AMI. This is also a third party one. But the thing is, Amazon will not recognize this. So we have to use it at our own risk. Are you getting? Because Amazon will not come and
Yes.
support you. But if you find that configuration is correct only, I need that only, then I can use that. So whenever you launch a new instance, it will be in a unmodified instance. That means you didn't modify anything. Next, modify means when you keep on adding some applications, adding this point, that point, everything you're adding. Now that will become modified. Whenever you Amazon sees that there is a new AMI, the configuration is new AMI, it will take a copy and keep it in my AMI. Just now I told you. Na? So why we want to save it here? You are doing a configuration. You are doing the configuration. Now why you want to keep this copy here? Is this copy is necessary? Whatever you are creating.
Yes.
Why?
If the application get uninstalled, we can install it again from that
Exactly. So
configuration.
same thing. We are launching in one region. Let us take this is in India. I opened a shop. Same configuration setup. I have to do it in US also. So what I do, I take a copy and keep it here. That's why the same thing happening here. So it is mainly for our support. Next one, instance type. Instance type. Instance type means as just now I explained you. 10,000 also you can buy computer, 20,000 also you can buy computer. Same thing, instant type. They have 270 plus types, I told you. So now instant type. Instant means what? Computer. Normally a computer, what computer will have? What are all things a
CPU,
computer will have? Hmm?
inside the computer, CPU,
Hmm.
uh, it- disk,
Hmm.
RAM, ROM,
Hmm.
storage, memory.
Exactly. Now same thing. Everything is here also. Memory, processor, storage space, and networking performance also. So since there are 270 plus options are available, how will you know which computer I have to select? Which type of computer I have to select? Do
It
you know?
depends on our work, right?
No, no. How will you identify? You are new to AWS, na? So how will you
Yes.
identify 270 items or options are there? Which one will you select? How will you select? So as you said, based on your purpose, correct? Now, first one.
Yes.
Now the 270 plus, they instance what? AWS itself configure into, I mean split into five categories. One is general purpose. General purpose is normal application. Like what our calculator, this one, that one, and nothing big pressurized one and all, nothing is there. General purpose. Normally everyone will use. Another one is compute optimized. Compute means what? Processing. Compute means what? Computer, right? Why we need computer? We need computer for processing the data. Am I right?
Yes.
Now, processing the data, I want to make it very fast. I want to make it very fast. For that, we go for compute optimize. Next, memory optimize. Memory optimize means what? You should not take more memory. You want to reduce the memory size of launching an item and everything. Nowadays, you see this Photoshop itself. You have online Photoshop, correct? Now,
Yes.
so now, which one you will go? Photoshop normally, if you install in your system, it is 500 GB to 1 GB. It is taking. Online, I'll go nothing. I don't want my more memory. I just go online Photoshop. I don't want to do any installation, nothing. Directly go to the online, type my, select my images and everything. Start editing within 20 minutes. I can give it back. Correct now. So that is called memory optimized. Next was storage optimized. Storage optimized means more number of storage you want to use. So in a less cost, in a less cost. For that we use storage optimized. Next, accelerated computing. Accelerator means what? Have you heard about what is an accelerator? Do you come across this word?
Yes. But
Hmm?
yes, but not sure about the computing. Here we never. Uh,
Normally, accelerator means what? Have you heard this word accelerator, right? Where we love accelerator? In car and bike, correct? Na?
yes.
Hmm. For what purpose? Accelerator. Give the accelerator. Give the accelerator. They will say, what is it? Accelerator. What is
Uh,
it for?
to move the things like to go fast.
To speed. To speed, right? Now, which application is speed now? Which
The
people
website
use it
one
now?
online.
No, 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 no. Accelerated computing means it has to process everything in a minute's time.
Okay.
Which application you are using? Everyone are using nowadays. It became popular in the past 2 years. Very popular.
Instagram
No, close.
application in the sense we are using right now, right?
Not
WhatsApp.
application. Not application only. Every job it is supporting.
Oh, okay. LinkedIn, uh,
No, 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 no. For your purpose also. It will clarify your purpose also.
Google.
Google. Google and all
No,
don't
sorry,
use
that is not
their
application.
website. No, no, no.
No,
One application, one tool.
not sure.
Okay, you want to compose a mail. What you will do in 1 minute? A big mail. What you
Um,
will do?
we'll go for a Gmail application and
What application? Which
Gmail.
application? No, you want to compose a mail within a minute's time. Minutes time and the number of rows should be 300. Can you type 300 lines of a paragraph in 1 minute?
No,
Okay, you say all the application name, then you'll identify which one. Okay, chat GPT. What?
okay, ChatGPT.
Now that is called accelerated computing. Now instance types. So how can we split up this instance type and identify? Let us see. So it is three large. That is T represents the family, three represents the generation. What generation? Computer generation, and size. Size represents the large one. Size represents the large one. So we have seven types of sizes. One is nano, micro, small, medium, large, X large, and 2X large. So now these are the sizes we have. So seven sizes. Now family represents nothing but A to Z. A to Z family. From A1 nano, A3 nano, like that you can go. Next three generation we are mentioning. Now you consider as computer generation. How many computer generations came? Now we are in sixth or seventh. Which generation we are into? We are into sixth generation computer, right? So this one is generation. So this is A to Z. This is 1 to 6. Next size just now we saw 7. So 26 alphabets into 5 generations into 7 sizes. 7 sizes. Now 26 into 5 into 7. So overall it will come before about 270 also. Average I have mentioned as 270 plus. So these 270 plus servers, I can able to select any one server whichever is eligible for me. Now this server is equal to, it is equal to a virtual CPU, virtual computer. It is equal to two virtual CPU, and what memory it will take. Like when you buy a phone, what will be the storage size it will have? Let us take 120 GB of mobile you are buying. What will be available when you buy a new mobile? What is the storage size it has? It can able to save
120 GB.
120 GB will be there, huh? When you buy a new mobile.
No, some will take the default application. Some storage will
How
taken by
much it will
default
take? Around
applications.
60 GB they will take. Okay, na?
Yes.
Remaining 60 only is better. Same thing. When you launch a computer, you need why will they need that size actually, that 60 GB size? Why they need? Mainly for,
To have their applications like default.
yes, default applications we need memory size, correct na? Now same thing only, default AWS itself will give you these memory sizes. So you see till large it was though 4 GB size is required. When large it will need 8, and X large will have 16, and 2X large will have 32. So all these 32, I mean all these are the memory. Now EBS I already explained to EBS previous week regarding the storage. So EBS we will be always coming with EC2 instance because EBS is the persistent storage. Even though it is cost, it is come along with EC2 instance. So EBS is nothing like but like your C drive. In your computer, which is the main drive? C
C
drive or
drive.
D drive? Hmm?
C.
C drive. Same thing. Now, as I told you, there are split into five categories. Now, out of this 270 plus, what are the categories? So, your instant type can be, if it is broadly used, that is general purpose only, everyone are using, they can use it A1, M4, M5, T2, T3. Next, compute optimize. That means your application is compute. That is more calculations is needed. Then you go for compute optimize. That is C4, C5, high performance and everything. It will give you when your application need very high performance. Next one, memory size. Memory size where you want to memory optimize, where you want to reduce the memory size, especially databases. Then you go for when your application requires more data and database, then you can go for memory optimized. That is R4, R5, X1, Z1. Next, accelerator computing. Just now I gave you example. What is that?
Chat GPT.
Exactly. So machine learning. So you can see machine learning. This high performance, you can say like template. That is your temple run. You know temple run game.
Yes.
That temple run, we can able to use it because they need more compute because that guy has to run. The score has to increase. Next thing has to come. Lot of compute operation is there. So then we'll go for compute optimized. Next, storage optimized. We need storage optimized is nothing but like your OTT platforms, like your OTT platforms. OTT platforms need more storage, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So that is called storage. So distributed system. So these are the categories. Next, network. So networking VPC, we will see tomorrow what is VPC. Okay, but VPC is the cloud. Okay, first cloud, then inside that we
Okay.
have region. Region will have availability zone. Inside that we have VPC. The VPC is nothing but virtual private cloud. In the cloud, we are getting a space. In that space, we are connecting public subnet. Public means people can users can able to access the website. Okay. Then inside that we have instance. So what is this public? Public means public can able to access the server. So first identify the VPC subnet should be a public IP address automatically assigned. So public IP address automatically assigned only we can able to public can able to access the server. Next, IAM role. IAM role also, it is a temporary role. It is a temporary role. That means we want to give permission to someone. I create already an account and I am giving a temporary permission. Okay, there is optional only because why we need why we need IAM role, why we need permission means one service of AWS wants to access another service. If I want to access, that means EC2 server wants to access S3 bucket to another resource, it needs a permission. It needs the permission. That permission is the so you will give this permission, put it in a policy that means policy you assign that policy you assign to a role. For example, in a company, who can able to access all the data without restrictions.
Manager.
Okay, manager let us give, but the thing is, outsiders. Outside one person is coming from outside and he wants to see
Client
all.
can
Huh?
use.
Huh?
Client can use.
No, no, no. One more. Wait,
User. Okay.
listen. One outside person has to come to the office every month. He wants to access all the data, but he cannot able to delete the data. Who is that guy?
I think it's user.
Hmm?
User.
Hmm. No, auditor. What?
Audit. Okay, got it.
So you are having only read-only access. You are giving only read-only access. That read-only access you have to write it in the policy. You have to write it in the policy. Then attach that policy to the auditor. Now auditor will come. He can able to access EC2. He can able to access S3 bucket. This, but they cannot able to delete. That is the permission which we are giving, right? Now same thing only. You can able to assign the role, attach it to the instance. Instance can able to access S3 bucket. So this is an optional only. You are not restricted to attach a role only at instant level. That means when you're launching an instance, we are just talking about how to launch and how these are configured. So when you are launching your instance, at that time you can able to put this restriction, or if no need means you can put money. Okay. Next, user data script. User data script. That means, for example, you want to run PHP. You want to run PHP or Node.js or React.js file. What you want to install? You want to install the npm package for Node.js, and if you are using PHP means you have to install the server called Apache server. Correct. So now this also, whenever my computer is starting, this also has to launch. Like how your first time when you install, before installing the application will not show. Once you install any application, it will show in the bookmark or it will show in the Windows button. Right now,
Yes.
now same thing
Yes.
here. When you launch your computer itself, that means this is what launching the button. When before you click the button, launch button, you have to you can able to type all the code, that is yum, that is yellow dog updater update, that is update your existing application. Next one, install this new webkit, this new file you are getting ready. Okay, so it will just take the user script to customize the environment to you. It will help you to reduce your work. So instead of you go and start, when you install something, for example, you I think you know SQL.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so SQL, when you work, you have to install the SQL software, no? Yes.
Yes.
Without installing software, you cannot work. Same thing here when you start. That means when you start your computer itself, the SQL also will start running in the backend. Okay, if it is the server is on. Now same thing, you put the server on, or if you want to install the application at the time of launch itself, then you have to go with this user data script. Okay. Next, specify storage. So you can able to specify the root volume. Yesterday on the storage, I explained you about the two volumes, that is EBS and S3 bucket. Now here in the EBS we have two types. One is solid state drive and hard disk drive. Hard disk drive is nothing but like your hard disk, normal hard disk, similar. SSD is nothing like your laptop. We have hard disk, no? That one. Now when you take EBS, by default it is encrypted. By default it is encrypted. Encrypted means what? Encrypted means your data is perfectly protected. So that option is given by EBS by default. So here we have two types. One is EBS elastic block store, and another one is elastic instant store. That is EC2 instant store. Instant store, what has happened? It is a temporary memory. It is a temporary memory which is allocated by AWS. It is provided by AWS. So whenever you stop the instance, the data stored here will get deleted. Where? In the instant store. But in the block store, if you're taking block store, then the data stored will not get deleted until you terminate. Okay, so always we have to take EBS as a volume, and we can able to launch other file systems like S3 and all those things, but it will not work for the root volume. Root volume means what? Boot volume. Like your computer, you have boot volume, na? Which one is the booting your computer? D drive or C drive? D drive or C drive? Which one will boot your computer?
C drive.
D drive, right? C drive, right?
Mm. Yes.
Exactly. So same thing only here we have this C drive. This is a C drive. Okay. Actually, I'm traveling today. Okay, so I'll stop here.
Okay.
Remaining, I'll just continue tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Okay.
Sure, Murali. Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Good morning. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening, Kumar. So.
Today only I have joined the class.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Actually, from today onwards, they told a new batch has started in website. But after joining, they told continue in this class and see the previous recording.
Okay. Okay.
I have
Fine.
I have
Hmm.
overall 7+ years experience in IT. Current right now, can you please stop the recording? It is stopped or running?
No, no. 1 minute. Oh, no, that's stop.